Good morning, everybody. Today we're starting the third episode of the hard mode playthrough with no loans, and no renting machines. So if you are watching, let's get this started. Gonna take just a moment here while the game comes up. Alright, why is the picture not coming through? Alright, there we go. We are up and running and streaming. we go. Now I can see your chats. Alright, let's get digging. So when the shovel does that and doesn't get any dirt on it, just means there's no dirt right there at that point. Just gotta move a little bit further. And it picks up dirt. Today is Thursday, the 7th of November. And we are playing Gold Mining Simulator. Trying to get enough dirt through our hog pan for our first mat clean out. We will be doing just a few buckets before we go and panning. I know everybody would like to see how much gold is in it, but I want to make sure we're not messing about with it. Now we need a bucket. I guess we're going to do 2 buckets with the mat swaps. Bucket for our first mat. Fish them around. Put them back. It'd help if my controller control was a little better. Never said I was the most coordinated. You know what? I think we will pan some of this just to show you what we're getting now. As you can recall, we were doing panning with just digging the dirt out, and we get one little nugget at a time. Here we're getting 6, 7, and some of these are going to be tweezer nuggets. Come on. Put that one there. that's how we do it. And if you're wondering why I don't try and get some of the rocks out of there, it's because we can lose gold. We don't want to lose gold. We get precious little enough of it as it is. Why throw it away? Come on. Use the mouse, it's a little more fine detail-ish. Whoops. Forgot to get rid of the rocks. Should we do that? You can move it around under the water and do the same thing as lifting it up and down. There we go, one bucket through the hog pan. And we have almost an ounce. That's pretty cool, huh? A lot better than that 0.08 of an ounce we were getting just panning the dirt. One of the other streamers was looking to see if he could get more out of the buckets than out of the hog pan. He ended up doing 210 buckets and only got 5 ounces. So instead of buying that many buckets, we just did a few extra with the 2 that we had. We were getting the same amount of gold as he did out of 210. So, you know, take quite a few shovelfuls to fill the mats on this. Hopefully soon we'll be able to purchase the mini excavator and the mini wash plant and get more gold out of it. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, if you have any questions, just go ahead and put them in the chat down there. And we'll see if we can answer them. I'm not super knowledgeable about the game, however. I have been playing it for over a month. Doesn't seem like very long, does it? That month was taken up by leaderboards, which has a very steep learning curve. You don't learn how to do stuff quickly, you kind of get left behind. Make sure we get all the dirt, that hidden dirt too. And you may notice some silent spots here in the stream. Unfortunately, we do like to talk, but it's hard to find topics to talk about with yourself. So usually we'll wait till somebody pops up and talk to them. Alright, so hog pan setup. There's two different hog pan hoppers. One is for the pump. One has no pump accessories. And that one you would just use buckets to wash the dirt through. Does the exact same thing as the pump. However, the pump is continuous and you don't have to stop and wash it through every so often. I could probably show you that, but don't really want to stop right now. Maybe after the next mat cleanup. Life of a gold. Always do. Now, if you'd like to see me play other games, I can do that. I'm kind of liking the mining genre right now. But we do play other games, such as factory games, some first-person shooters. I'm not really a big PvP guy, so I like to do solo missions, solo games. Maybe if they have multiplayer, I can invite people in or something. nice little feature they have of locking it into the bucket, so if it falls over, you don't lose everything. This over here. Grab the other one. Now let's show you what it's like to fill the hog pan and rinse it with the bucket. Just shovel. You get 11% per shovel, so it does take 10 shovels to fill it up. Well, 9, and then 10th is to get it to 100. 100%. So now what we do is we grab the bucket, come down here to the creek, notice how it changes to yellow, fill it up, go up here, and wash. And it does take 3 buckets full of water to clean out the hog pan hopper entirely. And that's how that's done. So 9 shovels to fill the hopper, 3 buckets to wash it down, that's 3 shovels per bucket. And it takes about 30 buckets full of dirt to fill the mounds. So we're looking at 130. No, it only takes like 130 shovels to fill it like this. it's snowing. The weather does affect your digging, and during the winter it can freeze the dirt so that you have to rip it with the dozer before it'll be able to be moved again. Kind of a pain in the butt, but just adds that extra 10 days on it that you can dig through. And as long as your area is fairly flat, the ripping doesn't go so bad. But if you have hills and bumps and stuff like that in the way, it does like to get stuck. It's kind of frustrating actually, now that I think about it. It's stuck on a little bump in the road. Turn our flashlight on because it is getting dark. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I think there's one more in here. That's how it's supposed to work, to get the rocks out of there. For some reason the gold would roll out as well. Alright, 2.8 ounces so far. Divided by 3, that's about 0.97. 9725. Well, yeah, 0.9. It was 0.975. So alright. Anyway. Start pump back up. Refill it. shoveling, shoveling, keep shoveling. Put the dirt in your hand and watch it go. I know I can't sing, so if it bothers you, then let me know. I gotta try and keep myself entertained too, as well as you. She uses 5 gallons a minute to wash the dirt down. Whoopsie. Kick the bucket. Don't kick the bucket. You can't stream no more. Sorry about the pauses there. Kind of tired and I just kind of stare off into the distance, I guess. Once in a while. Lose track of what I'm doing. Let's change the clock to 12. Left 7:38 p.m. I could read the 24-hour, but this makes it easier to do it this way. go jump in Discord and see if somebody will jump in and talk to us. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. There we go. See if we can get somebody in there to talk to us. That may help with the zoning out.
Yo,
Hey, Tiger.
Yo, what's going on?
yo, I just seen you there. Didn't notice you were sitting in that channel.
Well, I
You been
just,
in there for long?
no, just a few minutes.
Alright, okay.
I've been streaming for just over an hour.
Oh, have you?
So, yeah, thought I'd jump in here and see if I could get somebody to talk to.
Aye.
Oh, well, that ain't us two then, is it?
Well, I started this morning strong. Like, okay, I've bought my excavator. I don't need to pay any rent on that. And then I get onto the claim, gets it all set up, and I'm going, this is great. I've actually got money. I've got everything's mine. The only thing I need to pay is the actual claim, the rent for the claim. And then as soon as I started it up, the motor went in the wash plant, the jets went in the wash plant, the power box went, the pump went.
Oh, jeez.
God damn it, man. Like within 20 minutes there was 3 things broken straight away. I'm like, oh, so now I'm struggling like hell trying to get myself back up again.
That's
It's definitely
crazy.
a game that knows how to kick you right in the teeth.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, I think I might have cracked it. I think I might have just touch wood. Nothing else breaks. But you know what? My car's been running for a while now, and I'm so thinking that at some point the hit's going to fail somewhere. I'm going to end up with a tyre or something.
The truck?
Aye.
Mm.
Been a while since I've changed in on it.
Have you been putting just the normal stuff on it, or?
I've just been putting it on. I can't afford the reinforced stuff now. I just can't afford it.
Yeah,
And then
that's, stuff is expensive.
so let's get some fuel so I can get my excavator running again. Do you think I've got enough money to actually fill this tank? Do you know that? There we go.
So right now I'm hog panning. I'm averaging about uh, just under an ounce per bucket.
Oh, so what are you doing? Are you doing Rashers challenge? Are you doing the no rent, no loan thing?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, man, you're a glutton for punishment, man.
I just want to see how it goes.
Like I was lucky enough that I'd already started before he even put that stipulation in. I mean, I started this right after leaderboard,
Right.
so he hadn't said any of these stipulations. So I had already started the Tainer loan, so I can't do it now.
Well, there's
And I'm
no
quite,
real stipulations. I mean, it's just how you want to play the game.
I'm quite glad I did now because it's been brutal. Just when you think everything's running, you're getting somewhere. Everything goes all at the one time.
Yep.
Right, so that gave me 50% in that, right? So I've got 50% worth of fuel in my tank. Gonna need to move everything and try and clear the spot underneath what I've dug. So I can just wedge that tier 2 right in there. But I'm definitely if the DLC drops, all bets are off.
Right.
Hard mode can say bye bye. We'll be straight onto the pound mode.
Well, did you see that post in general chat from
Mm,
FYI?
but the last thing I seen for FYI was something about the Icarus thing.
Yeah, so Steam's doing a sale this weekend, and they're opening Icarus up for free play for
Well,
the
I've got
weekend.
Icarus.
Right, back
I
later
bought
on.
Icarus. I got Icarus when it first came out.
I don't even know
I
what
bought.
it's about. So
Um, it's like a survival game. You kinda you land on a new planet, and you've got to go round about, and you've got to cut trees down. It's the usual stuff: cut trees down, break up rocks, build shelter. It's like a survival game.
right,
But there's also other things in it as well. So you've got like different different creatures that inhabit the planet, and you've got to kind of try and kill them. And when you kill them, they drop stuff, and you can use that stuff to make other things. And then you get things called exotics. And with exotic credit you get, you can actually buy stuff inside the exotic store. So I think the last time I played it, I bought like you start with not. So I bought a pickaxe with my exotics. I bought something else. I bought something from my backpack, if I remember right, as well.
yeah,
But that's what it is. It's a kind of survival game, but on a different planet. But the building thing is really good. I mean, I built a big mansion when I played it. But I've only got the base game. I know there's been a lot of DLCs has been released, like expansion packs and stuff in different maps. It's good if you like that, because you've also got to work out like electricity and all the rest of it as well. It's kinda like, have you played Once Human?
no, I haven't.
No,
I
like
don't
kind of
like a lot
building
of the
stuff.
survival games
Oh right, okay.
because a lot of times I'm not good at it, and I die over and over and over and over.
Oh, but the good thing about Icarus is you can do it multiplayer. You can do it multiplayer. You don't have to do it alone. You can do it. I think the last time I was on, I don't know if they've changed it, but the last time I was on, I think it was 4 people. You can do it with like a group of 4,
Okay,
and you can like assign you work out between yourselves who's doing what. So one would go and collect wood resource, one would go and collect metal resource, and then you would meet back. You would just put it all together and build whatever it is that you're needing to build. Because obviously there's different things you can build. You can build different kind of generators, different types of bricks. You can
right.
build like wooden structures if you want, just to go with the basic. It was good. It was good, but it kind of, because it was just you, it was kind of boring for a while, because once you'd done everything, it was done, and all you were left to do was just to continue building stuff. But I know they've put a whole lot of different things into it now as the years have went by.
Hmm.
I did kind of mean to go back to it, but just never get round to going back to do it. Fuel, we're getting fuel. Can we actually fill this tank this time? Oh, I really want to. I'm trying to open up this area just underneath, so that I can put the T2 wash plant wedged right against the wall, so it's just throwing dirt straight down into it. Oh, I actually got a full tank. Happy days. Oh, no, pick up. Right, I need to try and get back out of here. Without crashing. Don't crash. Sake.
This thing came out in 2021. Icarus
What did?
did,
Aye.
And they're still asking $35 for it
Oh, it's a big game. Like
for
it's
the
not a
base
small
game.
game. It's not a small game. It's a really big game. Like I played it for months.
And then there's Pet Bundle. You can get
Aye,
different pet
they all
companions,
they all
creature
came out after
comforts.
I stopped playing it. Because there was new maps. There was new maps. There was pets came out. Then there was other DLCs came out after. But I can't remember what they all were. But I mean, the day every single month they release a new thing. It's not like it's sitting stagnant and nothing happens with it.
Hmm.
Every single month they do an update on it and add new things into it.
I don't think I'd be able to play it. Too many animals in it. My dog would go crazy.
Aye, they make weird noises and stuff.
Well, what she does is she sees an animal on the TV and she just freaks out about it. Starts
What you see?
chasing it back and forth on the TV screen.
Oh, damn.
So just I can't play a lot of games with animals in it.
Right. I'm so confused with this tier 2 thing, right? So, are you watching my stream? No.
No, I
See,
wasn't.
see, see at the back of the tier 2, there's two eyelets, right? Which would suggest that you can put it on the cables and lift it. But
Right.
there's none at the front. There's absolutely none at the front. Which means that if you went to lift it, the back end would be up in the air and the front end would be facing the floor.
Right.
So landing it again would be a nightmare. You'd have to keep messing about and moving it about to try and get it back onto its wheels again. So I don't know if
There's
it's
only two hooks on it.
maybe it's to be
Not a,
dragged. Maybe it's to be dragged. I'm wondering if it's to be dragged.
yeah, probably. And you only have the one.
Aye, there's only the two at the back. And it's not got the four, so you can't lift it straight up into the air. If you lift it straight up into the air, its arse is going to be up in the air and its front's going to be facing the
Right.
ground.
So it's just to be dragged.
Aye, I think it must be just to drag it. So,
And along that line, it's just as easy to hook the truck up to it and move it around.
I don't know why it would be there though. It's just doesn't make any sense why it's there. Why is that not disappearing? Go. Why aren't you? It's the hell. An infinite.
Lot of hidden dirt there.
It must be. I just try to get it smooth so that it's no bouncing about all over the place. Yeah, I should be hitting now. I'm going to pull it back to about here. Pull the excavator onto this side. And see if I can clear this whole section off. Right back to this flat bit of the wall. And
Are
then I
you just
can
running
wedge-
every bit of dirt you can get a hold of?
Well, looking at what I was looking at, it's like I've got to make 300k out of this one claim alone
Right.
to be able to even consider renting this next claim. And I'm sitting looking at it for the beginning going, the amount I'm pulling out the gun, I can't see you ever hitting 300k on this claim. I really don't. And if you do, it's going to be close. I definitely don't think I should be even attempting to get a wash plant, like a proper wash plant. Because I just don't think there's going to be enough money to do it. Like Rasha said yesterday, to get the shaker, the trommel, and the sluices.
Right. That's the basic setup.
So I could get the sluices, miss the duplex jigs, and then I would get the stuff for the mats, the stuff for that sluice up here. Would literally just be the sluices. But there would be nothing else. And then all you would have to run is you'd be able to run the trommel and the shaker deck with 2 of the ordinary mobile. See 2 of these? Mobile. I don't fucking believe this.
What?
I've just got the battery's been destroyed. I have literally just put it in. I
In what?
just put it in.
In what?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to assume it's the fucking digger again. I literally just put it in there. It's the digger. I have just put a battery in it.
Well, yeah, but if you leave it running, if you leave the lights on without it running, it drains the battery quick.
This is soul destroying. That's nuts. Why am I so high up? Oh. So now I need a fucking battery. Fucking damn it, man. Oh. Right. Go sell these ones. Go get a bag full of bloody battery. Can't do anything with the excavator. Wonder, can you actually sell the pickup truck?
No. Does it have an option to?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking there, because I parked it right up inside the square and then moved back, and then I'm sitting thinking to myself, can you actually sell the pickup truck?
No, but you can sell stuff out of the bed of it. Just throw stuff in the bed, park it on the mat on the square, and then you'll sell it out of the bed.
Oh, so you do. Fuck, I see if I'd have known that. I've been pulling it out the back of the car and throwing it in that square. I didn't
There's
know you could do
also
it that way.
a bin right there with the stairs going
Aye.
into it. You can throw stuff in there and it'll sell it from there too. Like you want to separate your broken and normal
Aye.
stuff. I don't know why, but
I'm praying to God to release this DLC now so I can get off of this. This hardcore is destroy. It really is, mate. It's destroying my soul, and it takes a lot for it to grind me like that. It's really bad. So bad. I can understand why people, when they say to me, "I do hard mode," they go, "No, I ain't doing that." And the battery. Yeah, I need to get my act together because I need another. I need another I need another 200 quid to get my loan paid off. I need to get back to digging ASAP.
yep. Are you out of fuel on your digger?
No, I've got fuel and I've topped it up. I've actually got a full tank, but I still need to move all my stuff to get closer to the pied up. And the battery. Not done. So I've got a whole lot of stuff to do, and I've got next to no time to get it done in. So and only do I need to dig something and put it through the wavetable, I then need to smelt some of it to put the £300 back into my account for the loan coming out. Or else that's bankrupt. Game
Well,
over.
it goes negative for a little bit.
Does it?
Yeah, you can go negative for a little bit, but then getting out of that hole is a problem.
Aye, I don't want to get into it in the first place, so I just need to get my act together, get this plant moved as close as possible, as quick as possible. Just get digging. It's either that or go back into the hog pan area. I've still got a wee bit of dirt left in the hog pan area that I kept just in case.
Go back there and run it through
Aye.
the hog pan.
Like if I lose everything, that I've got something I can fall back onto, that there's still going to be maybe a couple of ounces in it.
Right.
Just as like a contingency in case something goes wrong. Right.
Well, I'm still in season 1. I'm only on day 3.
Oh no, I think I've skipped ahead just to get my stuff cheaper. I've been buying things, so I'm on season 3.
See, that's the issue. They say you're going to get more gold prices. Your gold price is going to go up. But once you skip that first season or go to the end of the first season, things are going to start breaking.
Yep. The lights on. I bet it was the lights. I imagine it would have been the lights. It's one of the things I always forget to turn off. And yes, it was the fucking lights. Of course it was.
And that's actually the only thing that'll drain the battery, so...
Such a dumbass, man. Right. Oh shit, no. Back. Let's move this back.
It's not even worth it.
Get it in. I can actually reach that. Right there. Right. So, let's move this at the road. It's not empty, isn't it? And the car run. Let's move that flash plant right in, nice and tight. Missed that by miles. Keep bloody hitching these things up. I always missed the bloody thing. Done it again, didn't I? That's much better. turn it and just slam it against this. Go. Yeah. Right there. That'll do. Unhitch it. Right there.
Yeah, hard mode really takes
Oh. It's,
some sacrifice, you know. You can't leave your
it's
vehicles running, so
nah.
you can't use the truck for your head, for your light.
Nah. Nah, you just can't do that at all whatsoever.
Fuel is so expensive that you don't want to waste, or
A
you
single
know,
ounce, yeah.
a single ounce.
The whole thing's just, it's designed to break you. It's definitely designed to break you as a person. Got the properly strong will to play it.
I'm just taking it slow and easy, streaming it, doing a little bit here and there. 1179.
So I should be on the money now. As long as nothing else is broken.
I wonder if that's worth
There's water.
it. Did you get the mini wash plant and the mini digger?
I taken him at the beginning. I never taken the digger. I tried to do it with the fail and it didn't work. And then I gave up not altogether and just jumped to tier 2.
I wish you could set up another hog pan out there in the hog pan area, because it gets hard to get to that thing with a shovel.
Well, this is what I was thinking, right? You could buy 2 hog pans. It would take you a wee bit longer, but you could buy 2 hog pans and you could put the hog pans down. See where your wash plant normally sits. There's space for 2 hog pans down there.
Right.
So you could build it down there. Fill your buckets up, as many buckets as you've got, and just take it down and run it through the 2 down at that point. So you could actually run the 2 of them together. It would just mean you would have to fill buckets and transport the buckets to the front of the normal wash plant area.
Yeah, but would that be more efficient, or would it?
It wouldn't be merit. Well, I don't know. Because you've got your transportation, you've got to think you're filling the buckets, then you've got to transport it to there. Then you've got to have your pump, which I would imagine you've already got anyway.
Right.
But you need to buy your splitter.
No, actually, you don't need to buy the splitter. The pump has 2.
Oh, the pump's got 2. That's right.
2
So you
outlets
could
on
run
it.
it. Well, you could do it then. You don't need an extra hose.
Just an extra hose would do it. But along that line, you could buy the mini wash plant. I think you can actually dump dirt in it with the bucket. You just gotta aim it manually.
Aye. I tried that. I couldn't get it to work. I tried the fail as well. I thought I could scoop it with the fail. The fail's going to be quicker than the. It's going to be quicker than the thing, but the fail's a nightmare to fucking do it with.
Right.
Because it doesn't reach. It doesn't reach up, which is quite weird considering it's designed for that. It doesn't actually reach. You can do it, but it takes a bit of a messing about to get it up and or the bit at the top. Because that's what I was doing.
What am I doing here? How
But
much is it?
your problem is you're not allowed to rent it, are you? You've got to buy it outright.
Yeah.
And the fell's more expensive than the digger is. But the digger's mechanics is, I just don't like the digger's mechanics for that mini one. It doesn't manoeuvre properly, and it slides even when you get your brake on.
And it's $8,000 right now.
I know. I know. I know. I know. Soon I first seen it, I'm like, oh my god. I bet is it $8,000 if you were to skip ahead to the end of the season?
No, it's probably down lower than that, but I've only got $2,300 right now anyway.
Aye.
So I'm gonna have
And
to
the top.
start buying buckets so I can get and filling them and moving them to the hog pen,
Aye.
because I'm getting to the point where I'm too far away.
Oh aye. So you're having to try. Aye. You can't throw it in with the spade anymore. You're having to move back and forward.
Right. Along that line, I'm gonna buy some buckets. Bucket, get your fucking bucket now! Bucket!
I know. I know. I like that.
Alright, so that gives me 10 buckets total. Ten is 30 shovelfuls. So I have to do 4 times that to fill the mats. And then each time I fill mats and clean them out. If I don't run them through the gold
Aye.
pan, then I'm down a bucket.
The gold pan, the panning the thing as well. I've just realised that loses you a lot of fucking gold as well. Cause I didn't want to buy the wave table because I mean it's so damn expensive.
Right, but
Yeah.
it gives you more gold.
It gives you way more gold than the pan does. Like I think I was averaging on one bucket. I was averaging about an ounce a bucket.
Yep.
Whereas I'm finding that one bucket is giving me like 1,500 to 2, 1.5 to 2
Out
ounce
of the wave table.
out of the wave table.
Yeah. It definitely gets more gold out of a bucket.
Yep.
And then if you start doing the magnetite,
Aye.
once you get enough money, you can do the trailer. And then start selling your magnetite.
Yep.
Just to give you a little boost.
Aye. Because that's what I was thinking and all. But they've also made the magnetite trailer pretty. The magnetite machine pretty expensive and all. So it's quite clear. It's quite clear when they've made it that somebody's actually sat and thought about all this before they've actually put it out. It's not that they've just threw something together. Because they've taken all the things that makes the money and they've made it really expensive and hard to get to.
Yep.
Because when you think about it, in the time it's taken us today, what we've done the new, there was people already. Old Arnold's trauma. No, that's the second one, innit? That's tier 4.
Yep.
There was people already on Nighthawk, probably had their tier 5 setup already running, and was on path to pay off the claim.
Yeah, there was. And that's because they know all the tricks.
Yeah.
You know, I had no clue.
Oh, nearly daft. The first
I was
5
like
days
you, I just run it like a normal one.
I
I didn't
was
know that
running
you had
blind.
to do all this other stuff.
Aye. I'm pretty sure the first person that came in to me was Billy Bob. Billy Bob would say, Like he asked why I was doing it that way, and I was saying because that's what the game says. That's how we're supposed to set it up. He says, no, don't set it up like that, and he was starting to give me tips while I was on my stream. And then I got to Rasher's thing because I was looking for where all the gold bar or the pumpkins were.
Right.
I was looking for where all the discount things were. And that's how I fell across Rasher's Discord. And it's dark already, 2 PM. At least I've got a bucket. Oh, framed it. Oh. See that framed it scares the fucking shit out of me, do you know that?
Why is that?
Well, see in a normal circumstance, if you didn't know that this game was just badly coded and that's why you framed it, normally that would be an indication that your graphics card is fucked and it's ready to go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Every
Yep.
time I see it, I'm like, oh, please be the game. Please be the game. Don't put my graphics card.
Yeah, I think it would take a lot to kill your graphics card.
Oh, God. Well, I take really good care of my graphics card. I dismantle it every year. And I put new thermal pads and thermal paste on it, so I get a good clean out. The ethanol, make sure that it's all clean. Just to see if I can prolong the life of it. Because
I
I'm
need
not
to
getting any.
clean mine. I got so
I'm not
much
getting any
dust and dog hair in the house.
Aye, mine's is the same. The front of my computer needs cleaned again for the dirt there. The fans pull it and stick it right to the front of the machine. Right, the one. I'm going to get a bucket, that's good. I'm going to put it through straight away because I want to make sure I've got 800 quid in the bank. Because if that loan comes out...
Is that how much your loan is?
Aye, the loan, I take it in 3 instalments. And I think it was 1.5k. And the repayments on it was $750 a day. So I want to try and get that cleared as quick as possible. So we're back onto everything's mine apart from his cut. Right. There's the lights on. No, not enough. Let's just go and run this through the table now.
So do you have anybody watching your stream?
Yeah, I don't know, hold on. Hold on a minute. Oh, still got my Discord up, so... Where is my... one person. One person watching my Twitch. My YouTube, I don't know, my YouTube never seems to get views on it. It never gets views, but I get people watches the videos on it.
Right.
YouTube's one of the weird... YouTube's one of the weird platforms that...
What are these VODs that you guys talk about?
VODs, video on demand, it's short for. So basically, see when you make a video, or see when you do a stream,
Right.
if you go to set up, it'll create a video inside Twitch or inside YouTube that people can then go on later on and watch your stream.
I think so, because they're all saved on one.
Yeah,
The streams are all
what they're
saved.
talking about. That's what they're talking about a VOD. A VOD is video on demand. It just means that it's the video that is recorded of your stream for people to go on later to watch. And if it's set up, it'll automatically do that. If you've not touched anything inside the settings, it will automatically record the VOD. But with the VODs, you've got to watch out because if anybody comes in playing music, then you can get your ass kicked for playing that music inside the stream.
Right.
So you kind of need to be careful.
I thought there was a way to set it up that you could use music.
There is. You just don't record a VOD. You can do it by no recording a VOD. So you can play music to your heart's content and stream. But the minute you create a video on demand, the minute you create a VOD, if there's any music inside that VOD, that's when they get you.
Okay.
So if you turn your VODs off, you can play music as long as you want inside the stream. But the minute you create a video on demand of your VOD, that's when they'll kick your ass if they hear it through the stream.
So you could go and do a stream, make a recording of it on your computer,
You can do it on your computer,
and
but
then
edit it.
edit it, remove the music track,
Yep.
and then post.
You can do that, aye. If you set it up properly, so like your Spotify is one track in OBS. So if Spotify is like one track in OBS, I think there's a way you can re-edit it and take that track out altogether,
Right.
and then upload it, and it means that when they watch it, that track will be missing.
I
So
wonder
they'll
if
hear all this stuff.
I think I remember seeing something where it says don't record the music or something like that.
I don't know. I just know that you can do it. You can set your OBS up so that, like, if you're listening to Spotify, you can listen to it. Nobody else on the stream can hear it apart from you. But that's because mine was set up like that. It started off that there was nobody could hear my Spotify. I could hear it, but because my mic kept failing, there was something was going on with my mic. Every time that the mic disconnected and reconnected, it leaked to Spotify music through into the VOD, and I should have got banned. I had about 20 songs leaked through because my mic kept failing.
That sucks.
So I was just lucky that they must have known that he's no posted anything in a couple of years. This is his first time on, and they gave me the benefit of the doubt, and they gave me a strike. They said, right, okay, fix it. But
Slap on the wrist. Don't do it again.
slap the wrist, don't do it again. So now I've just decided I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put Spotify on in the background and risk that happening again.
Right.
I'm better at just not playing the music. Which is a killer for me, because in life and in general in life, I play music all the time. Even when I'm no streaming, there's usually music playing in the background somewhere. Right, I'm going to turn all this off, and I'm going to go and smelt this. So what did I say? What did I get? Even if I smelt 500, a 0.5, just to give me the money to pay my loan. Right, everyone's turned off, innit? No lights left on. We're getting hit with another battery.
Yeah.
That's turned off.
Don't forget that.
Aye.
Those batteries are 100 and something piece.
$136 every time. It's a nightmare. Right, so refuel that. Jump into tomb and I'll smelt half an ounce. And then that way I should have enough to pay off my loan.
Did you get fast traveler?
No, I've not got that yet. 20k for the fast travel, so
I know.
I'm like, fuck, that can wait.
Gotta get everything else running first.
I know. But if I can get myself back onto my feet here, it means everything that's on the claim is mine. I'm not paying rent on anything. It's all mine. And the only thing I need to worry about is his cut. I don't know how I feel about paying a ghost a cut of a claim though. I mean, Old Arnold's clearly a ghost. Why am I paying him money?
I should run over and touch his shovel.
Have you not seen it yet?
Out. No, I've seen it. I wanted to do it for my
I
video.
want to do it again. I want to do it again in the darkness because I done it during the day, and he's not very clear during the day.
Right.
You just see the kind of yellow faint outline. Right, half an ounce. That should break the bank. I reckon he's going to take about an ounce off me.
You know, if you don't smelt, if you smelt everything you have, then he takes money out, not gold.
Aye, and the money is actually what's at the dealer. Let them take the money. I think it was Rash I was talking to about that before. That's why they usually see when they're doing the leaderboard. That's why they usually leave his cut as gold. Whether they change it into money, actually it works out more. It takes more money.
Shouldn't be. It should be 30% either way. For old Arnold.
Yeah.
I know Nighthawk is 45.
So that take the risk with it. But I think now, as long as nothing goes fucking wrong, I can get a good couple of buckets through. It'll be enough to put the back of my feet for a wee bit. And I'm totally considering the shaker and the sluice boxes like Rasha was saying. Just to see how much that would bring in. The trommel and the shaker, the first shaker isn't really that expensive. They're pretty cheap.
Right.
I think the first trommel's it's definitely under 20 grand if I remember right.
And shaker's under 20 grand too.
Aye, I think so. So I think 40 grand would get me my shaker and my trommel. And then the sluices themselves are cheap. They're not that expensive either.
Right. So you could actually do it with one sluice box.
Aye. You could do it with the tap, you could put the trommel and the shaker in the top sluice. The SD. Or the
Right.
ST.
The ST is shaker to trommel.
Yeah.
Which is just only one, so you need that.
Aye, that's what I mean. You
When
could,
you
you
go
could run
to
it for
the-
that one.
The
You could run it for that one.
TDPs or TDJs. There's 2 holes on it. You can actually do just the first one.
Aye.
So you'd probably lose some gold, but
At this point.
I mean,
at
you're
this
gonna
point,
lose gold without the duplex jigs anyway.
At this point, the main goal is just to get to the next claim, because the next claim's goal is going to be better. I mean, Old Arnold is the worst claim.
Well, yeah, but it's the
Realistically.
beginning claim too. So.
The only problem you've got with the next claim is the ordinary soil. You don't get any money. There's no money in that. So you're going to actually have to spend fuel and dig that out till you've got to. Like you would normally do in leaderboard, you've got to dig all that out because there's no gold in the dark patches. The only gold in the next lot is where it's marked. So that gives me 500, so that's... In fact, I could pay it after now, couldn't I? I could pay after one, couldn't I?
Jordy, you have to go on a run.
Oh, can he? 'Cause it says you can... Why does it say I've got 2 days of that left?
2 days of what?
Loan payments. I'm sure I've done 2. I'll take it for free. We'll not pay that off then. I'm not going to pay that after day. Oh well. That's that idea out the window. Right, back to the plane. Dig, dig, dig. At least I've got enough in the bank to cover.
So were you here when we were discussing Big FDs and his bucket thing?
What was that? What I'm doing the buckets in the hog pan area?
Yeah.
Aye.
So he did 210 buckets and got 5 ounces. And Rasher did the math and it comes out to approximately 5 ounces for that amount of buckets. So you aren't making any extra money doing it that way.
But it's not really a lot when you think about it, is it?
No, it's not in the scheme of things. So
No.
what you want to do is you want to do enough panning on just the dirt to get an ounce or 2 up. Then you can buy your hog pan set up and get more gold out of it.
So what I done was I done the pans until I had enough to rent the digger, the mini digger, and the trommel, the kind of mini trommel. And then I done the mini trommel and the digger for so long until I could afford a tier 2. So I worked out with the tier 2 was going to cost me, and then I skipped to the end of the season. I got a tier 2 wash plant and I rented my digger. I just rented it.
Right.
And then I've done it again. I kept putting into, I had 20k sitting in there. And with that 20k I skipped to the end of, I think not 23k. I skipped to the end of the season and I bought my digger outright and sent the rented one back. What's that saying? The fuel tank, what's empty? What fuel tank's empty?
Are you filling something up?
No. What is this talking about?
You didn't leave your truck running, did you?
No, the truck's turned off. That's full. The excavator was definitely turned off. I double checked it. It's not the excavator, so what's he talking about?
Maybe one of your pumps?
Maybe it was the truck, but I thought I had more fuel than that in it. I don't want to start it. I'm not starting it. If I start it, I'm blowing the filter. I just have to wait. I don't have time for that now.
Just take a jerry can and dump it in there before you try
Aye.
starting it.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm just now.
Make sure the lights are off.
It's the only thing it can be. I don't have anything else. It can only be the truck.
Yeah, just make sure your lights are off.
Game's fucking nuts, man. I know I never had my lights on. I don't run the truck with the lights. I keep them off because I keep forgetting to turn them off. So I mean, when you say it like that, statistically, like, aye, okay, he's getting more by doing the buckets. He's spending a whole lot more time inside the hog pan area to do it though.
Right, and he's spending a lot more money to get in the buckets at $6 a piece.
Yep.
You know, where he could have taken that money, gotten the hog pan,
Yep.
gotten more money out of the area, and moved on to the main claim already.
When they said about doing it that way, I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not spending all that time inside the hog pan area. I know money's going to be tight and all the rest of it, but I'm not willing to sit in that hog pan area for days and days and days.
Right.
When I could be moved on to something else, it's going to make me money. And I'm glad I made that decision. I did keep, like as I said before, I did keep some of it just as a contingency plan that if something goes wrong, then I can always go back there. I know there's money still sitting in there somewhere.
Right.
And that's not back or anything. How are we doing? Phone. Bucket underneath, that's good. I mean, I don't think hard. I think the only thing that makes hard mode hard is the breakdowns. The breakdowns makes it fantastically fucking harder.
All the breakdowns, no nuggets.
Even though having the nuggets though, I'm feeling like if you, as long as you do your progression right, and you take the right route, it's easily possible. It's just the breakdowns is what cripples everybody.
Right.
It's crippling. It cripples everybody because I don't think the breakdowns are realistic. I really don't think I don't think something would break down quite as much as this game makes it break down. Like the batteries, for instance, if I left my lights on in my car and I went in to the house and maybe forgot about it in an hour, my battery's not going to die and no be able to work again. So that's no realistic.
Right, well you gotta look at it that your time on the game is accelerated.
Aye, but even
So
at that, I mean,
it could be realistic in the fact that if you forget about it, it's gonna be 3 or 4 hours in game.
I mean, I think the breakdowns are over the top. I don't think that would happen quite. I mean, even watching the gold mining show, yes, they've got a lot of they have got a lot of breakdowns inside the shows, but I think the breakdown percentage in this is over the top.
Yeah, probably. I mean, it depends on your luck too.
And I can understand why Rasher has now moved. I mean, he's moved. He's not running at 12 times the speed. He's running at 9 because he says that when you've done the math, 9 is more a realistical
Right.
time and for real life. So he's moved his timer down from 12 times to 9.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
But Um, chicken breakfast. There's nothing breaks. You want a winner chicken dinner. Boom, 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 boom.
Alright, I'm back. I see you're digging again.
Yep. Managed to get a bucket for there, so happy with that. In fact, I'm not going to mix up. I'm going to put
That's not out of your hog pen area, is it?
Me? No. His cut comes out and he's in if I can pay the loan completely off. Finito! 5 ounces. Hey-oh!
5 ounces out of one bucket?
No, I get 2.16 ounce out of one bucket. Which is a whole lot more than I was getting before. Even in actual crap. That's when the crap soil, it's not even the good stuff. That's like, see the kind of overburden that sits at the front of the claim.
Mm.
That's sort of the overburden itself.
So another thing you got to think about when you set up the tier 3 is you either need the fell or you need a dump truck. And then that adds the hopper and the conveyor belt. So
no, you would need to hire the fell. You definitely need to hire the fell if you're going to use the shaker. Just put the conveyor belt. Like Thrasher said that you can use the dump truck to put the conveyor belt, but it's a pain in the butt. You've got to get it just right to actually get it to tip inside. And I don't know if he's, it's so hard to understand whether he's actually telling you the truth or whether he's trolling you. You know that way?
yeah,
It's like, I couldn't imagine how you'd be able to dump the dump truck into the shaker the way you would normally do it with the fell. So it's like, is he being serious or is he trolling me? It's definitely one of the ones that you would have to test it out by saving before you quote anything and checking that it actually works. You know what I mean? Else you're going to be really up fucking. You're going about shit creek without a paddle. But I really wished I'd done that thing that he'd done. See the thing with the 2 water trucks?
yeah.
The water trailers. I wished I'd done that because his face would have been like, huh? Because he didn't actually mean to do that. He was trolling me. He was hoping that I was going to do it so he could laugh like fuck. Until I said no, I'm not doing it, and then he done it himself and realised the bloody thing actually worked.
So what does it do?
It gives him infinite water.
Right, but how does it do that? Doesn't it have an
I don't know. They done it just right after the leaderboard happened. Like they were laughing and joking about it and saying about like he had said it and he was he was fucking laughing to himself because he was so hoping that I would actually go and do it because he was actually trolling me. And then he went, "Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna do it, test it out." And he bought the 2 water trucks. And I don't know how it works. I can't remember how he done it. Did he fill one of the water trucks or something? And he puts them into like a loop. He puts them into a loop of some sort.
Right.
And it comes out that the water trucks feed each other, but they don't seem to go down. Like the water doesn't seem to go down. It's definitely a glitch. You couldn't date leaderboard. You'd be banned if you'd done it in a leaderboard. But you can date in your normal save if you're just playing this. I think Cass is running it now. I'm pretty sure Cass is running it. And that's how he's managing to dig right up the back of the claim. The back fence. Because in the normal game, you'd have to have multiple
Hoses.
pumps. You'd have to have multiple pumps just to keep the pressure all the way to the back of the claim. You'd have to daisy chain them. Because after so long, the hoses would run out of pressure and you would get to the end with nothing come out it.
Yeah, I mean, normally in real life it would, but does it do that in the game?
It does that in the game. If you put one pump in and then run a hose and then you put the connector and run another hose and keep doing that right up to the back of the claim, when you go to plug it up, you'll not get any water. There'll be no water there. Because the pressure system kicks in and it stops it from allowing it to happen.
Oh.
But if you were to buy a second pump, like run the hose for that pump to the second pump, put it into its inlet, and then run another hose for the outlet, then it would continue the pressure throughout the system.
I see.
But you couldn't just run one pump and run it right to the back of the claim because it just wouldn't work. The pressure system would kick in and register that there's not enough pressure to get it there. So 9 times out of 10, if you look at your pump, everything's looking as if it's working. There's no defects. There's nothing broken. 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. It's because you've ran the hoses too long, and the pressure system's kicked in and
You
stops you
need
from
to add a couple
use it.
more pumps.
You need to add more pumps to it.
So I would say like every 2 hoses, every second hose.
I
add a
don't know. I've
pump.
never tested it out. If Cass or that comes on us, then you'd probably know. I'd imagine that they've already tested it out in depth. But I would imagine it would be 2 hoses because you've obviously got an extension. So I would imagine if you've got an extension, it must mean there's enough pressure in it to boost it 2 lengths. But in saying that, it bombed it with me just with that green hose earlier on. The pressure system kicked in and said that it couldn't do it. But that was the killer. When I first started playing, that was the killer. I walked away for the game for a good couple of months because it pissed me off. It didn't matter what I'd done. I couldn't get the pressure system to stop kicking in and cutting off the water everywhere I went.
Huh.
And I got to the point I just get that fucking mad. I'm like, right, that's it. I'm fucking walking away from it. I'm not playing it anymore. Enough's enough. Waited a couple of months to calm down a bit and came back and started playing again.
It is definitely a game that would frustrate you in certain areas.
Oh, aye. It's definitely challenging. long as nothing's in it. Okay, the other thing with this hard mode as well is they steal your money. I got it at the end of last season. Somebody actually stole money.
Huh.
And they can steal your gold. See if you've no smelted your gold and your gold's sitting in your account. They can steal your gold as well. I've seen that come up as well.
And your batteries.
And your batteries, aye. So not only you fighting the weather and all the rest of it, you're fighting bloody bandits as well that come around stealing stuff.
It's ridiculous. Where's my overseers?
I know. That's at this moment you fucked up. The overseer I had last season looked like he'd walked right out of the lunatic asylum.
Yeah.
It's like, where are they getting these pictures from?
They sure didn't give him any pretty looks, did they?
No. It looked like something I've seen it for Deliverance. You sure got a pretty mouth, boy. Not sure whether you really want to hire them or no.
Yeah, right?
Maybe wake up one night with them stunning out on top of your bed.
Yeah, I don't know about you. You look like you got like one brain cell.
I'm wondering that this new shark thing that's coming in this update is really annoying you. Do you know that?
Why is that?
Well, if it's got power to it, does that mean that you're going to have to buy a generator for the outside it? Or is it going to have a bit that you've got to put fuel into it? How are you going to power the power sockets inside the cabin?
I don't know. Usually they have a generator outside.
Ah, it must
So
have
I
a
don't know if you have
built-in
to get one and hook it up, or if it comes with the cabin.
It's not even like as if it's one socket. It looks like it's like 4 sockets in a row inside the cabin.
Well, that would be nice. Because you have your magnetite separator, your wave table, and whatever else they decide to put in.
I don't think anybody will use it, mate. I really don't. I don't think anybody will use it. I think it'll be a novelty for maybe a day. People will put their stuff in, it'll make it look real cosy, and then they'll realise that every time that they've got to go and do a clean up, they've got to run up to the to the cabin, and they'll just get to a stage, they'll go, ah, fuck this, and they'll put the fucking stuff back down. Exactly what it was before. Right next to the wash plant. I do think the cabin will be a novelty. Especially in leaderboard. I mean, you know what it's like in leaderboard. Every it's all about time. You don't want to be wasting time running back and forward to a bloody cabin just to do a wash out. It means you're then stuck to that point in the map, having to run back and forward rather than being able to move about. And I'm still convinced that new wash plant is mobile.
Well, it's on skids, so...
I don't think it's going to be like the rest of them stuck in the one place inside the map.
Right. Well, as large as the claim is, they couldn't do that.
No, that's what
That'd
I'm saying.
be a long damn drive with a dump truck.
Exactly. You'd go through more fuel than anything.
And then the hopper and conveyor belt they have. So it's mobile too.
Aye. I'm pretty sure it's mobile. I'm interested in seeing if there's going to be an anchor point for an ordinary wash plant though.
It showed one.
Did it? Did it show one? There was definitely an anchor point there.
Yep.
So that means that people that don't have buy the DLC can still actually use the claim. So they'll do the same thing as what they've done with Nighthawk. People with non-DLC can still use Nighthawk. It means that people can still use that claim. It's just that they have to use the ordinary plant instead of the
Right.
orange beast.
I want to know how much they're going to charge us for that bitch.
I don't even want to take a guess. So you know what tier 5's price is. So
Yeah.
you can bet your boots it's going to be more expensive than tier 5, considering it's going to be tier 6. So I'm going to imagine it's going to be a whole lot more expensive than the tier 5 setup.
So probably double again.
Aye.
Wonder if they said in the show how much Big Red cost.
No, I don't think they did. Nobody knows the price it yet.
They don't really tell you prices and stuff in the show.
I've not watched the show yet. But I know they never tell you the price because I say to Rasha and Rasha says that nobody knows what the price it's going to be.
They don't want to discourage people from going out and mining gold.
Aye.
It's how much?
Nah, I'll just stick to Nighthawk.
I'm pretty good where I'm at right now.
Oh, that's up.
I wouldn't mind going gold dredging around here where I'm living.
Oh, that's the edge one. That's really cool.
I'll have to check and see if they have any stipulations against it in the river.
Yeah, we can't go mining for gold here, or panning for gold, because if we find it, the law here is any gold that's found on the land belongs to the royal sovereign.
Right.
So if we find something that technically you're breaking the law by keeping it, you've got to declare that you found it, and then the minute you declared you found it, the king gets it. It's his. It was found on his land. Now you've been that big.
They don't have a way of you
anybody.
guys buying your own land?
Oh, you can buy the land, but it's the land, the whole country belongs to him. You know what I mean?
Right, but
Regardless
if
of whether you bought it or no.
If you bought the land, doesn't that change it?
I don't think so. No, for what I was reading. I don't think it changes anything. But in saying that, it's no like in the US. I mean, in the US, you guys can build, buy big massive chunks of land.
Right.
Like here, because of how small this country is and the built-up environment, there isn't an awful lot of land that's left. And any bit that is left is so fucking dear to buy it. Like you've seen the Clarkson's farm thing.
No,
You
I
ever seen
haven't.
it, Jimmy Clarkson's farm thing? His farm is valued at well over £1 million. Like his land is the land here is really expensive. But I think when I read it, I don't think even if you own that piece of land, because technically even you own that piece of land, but he owns the whole fucking island.
Right.
So regardless of whether you bought a piece of land or no, anything found in the soil on the land is his. Is the way it fucking works. Because I was going to go and do it. I was going to build myself a trolley,
It's kind of
like a wee
messed
mini
up.
trolley. It is messed up. It's just to get people to doing it.
You'd have to go to some other country that doesn't have a king. You know, that's not part of the UK.
It's got a cheek anyway, man. You don't. All they are really the king and the royal family. All they are is tourist attraction. They're just a tourist attraction. They're nothing more, nothing less. Like they're supposed to be able to, like, if the House of Parliament or your government, if they create a rule and it looks a bit unjustly, they're supposed to come in and step in and fix it and say no, that's not happening, because their governing is paramount. They're on top of everybody. But some of the things that get passed, they don't even fucking bother their arse. And you're sitting going, how the fuck are people getting away with doing these things? Like this country, for instance, so Northern Ireland, even though it's part of Ireland, still belongs to the UK, so it still technically belongs to the king. And this country hasn't had a parliament since before fucking COVID broke. Like, they just decided that they weren't doing it because there's like Sinn Féin. Sinn Féin is the kind of Catholic group inside the governing body, right?
Right.
And because this place is notoriously Protestant, because Sinn Féin put out their proposals and people voted for them to the point that they got into power, then all the MPs walked out of Stormont. They just walked out. Like, nah, if they've got it, we're no fucking playing, and walked out. So the place has been sitting for years without anybody actually running the place.
Huh.
You would think at that point, that would be the exact point that the king would walk in and go, right, this isn't happening, we can't have this. You need to get back in there and fucking work and
Right.
fix fucking what the problem is. Now, they went back, but they only went back to give themselves a pay rise, and as soon as they gave themselves a fucking pay rise, they all walked out again.
Wow.
The place is mental. The whole place is completely... That's why I went away from here. The place is fucking crazy, man. And it's the same as before. Like, they're all into being like they're all into being part of the UK when it suits themselves. Like, so if something's passed in Parliament and it doesn't suit what they want, they don't take it, they don't use it.
Right.
So, like, for talking sake, the price of petrol, right? They make a ruling on about the tax and petrol and all the rest of it, or diesel or whatever it might be. So the whole country is supposed to then be taxed the same amount right across the board. But this country does the do it because I'm not fucking paying extra on it, and don't take it. The place is crazy. The place is just fucking mental. So I'm dying to get back to my home. I'm back to Glasgow. Fucking I miss a bit of fucking normality. Like, we've got one of my missus's boys for previous marriage. His dad was staunchly Catholic, and he called the boy a name, like his actual real name is a staunchly Catholic name, and it's so bad here that boy can't even walk into certain areas in Northern Ireland, or there's a chance he's not going to walk back out it.
Wow.
Just because of his name. And it's like, I remember sitting saying to the missus, like, why did you know say you're no calling him that? Because you must have known the impact that was going to have in the boy's life. And she says at that point, I didn't really know, because she's Scottish as well. She said I didn't really understand the implications that it was going to have. Or else I would have said, no, that's not happening. But that's how bad it is over here. It's really bad. It's like, just, it's something as stupid as a name can be the difference between living and dying. And it wouldn't matter if he's just a young boy. They don't care. It's nuts. The place is just nuts, man.
Yeah. Places like that all over the world too.
Yep. It is so. So, I mean, we've been speaking about it for years, about moving somewhere else, so that the boy can have a normal bloody life. Instead of walking about in fear that he's walked into the wrong area, maybe getting stabbed or shot or whatever it is that they've got on them at the time. That was the reason I came here. I came here because I'd visited the place, and there wasn't, like, Scotland's got it's really bad for drug culture. So there's a lot of junkies, there's a lot of addicts walking about the street. You can't walk down into the tunes and no see an addict. There's always addicts everywhere.
Right.
And when I came over here, you never seen one. There was nothing. There was no addicts in the street. It was brilliant. And I remember sitting saying, God, I should move here, because this, the thought of my kids being able to walk about the street without them fucking addicts walking about, because they're scary themselves. The things that these guys or they women would do just for another fucking hit is horrendous. And then we moved here, and I thought that's great. At least we've got them all away. Everything's going to be good. And then realised that I'd brought them into a bigger mess. It was a kick in the fucking teeth for me. It fucking knocked me in my arse for months. Just realising that I'd actually moved them into more danger than take them away from it. Because back in Scotland, my pal went to the chip shop in Scotland for his mum, right? And she sent him to get a bag of chips. And he ended up in hospital. Because he went to the store to get this bag of chips, and somebody decided, I mean, didn't even know the boy, decided to take a knife and run it right down his face. And the boy has got the most horrendous fucking scar right across his face now, just because of it. And he'd done nothing wrong, he hadn't even said anything to the person. They'd done it just, and their words was, they'd done it for fun. They thought it would be funny to walk up and take a fucking sharp knife and run it down somebody's face.
Funny to who? Because it's definitely not funny to the victim.
No, it's not funny at all. It's not funny at all. But that's what we were living in when we moved away from Scotland. And that's when I came here and I seen that there was no junkies walking about and there was none of that happening. I thought this was a good area, and then it wasn't until you seen the cracks. You'd stayed here for a wee bit longer and you seen the cracks starting to open, you seen a lot more things happening in the background, that you realised that it's no any better at all. It's just as bad.
Right.
The difference was, or here, they have what you could probably class as militia. They've got the UVF, the UDA, what are two big kind of groups that they constantly keep control of different areas, and they stop these people from walking about. That's why you don't see junkies, because they stop them from walking about. And the junkies all here know that if they've caught walking about, there's bad consequences for it. But I mean, the place is chaotic. So I've not put any through that wave here. I can now go and smelt all that. But it's new mine. Pay that loan off. And then that's me debt free. Right, hold the bus. There's the Jerry. I'm not starting that motor because I'm pretty sure that's what died. There's the jerry can. Put some petrol on it. I do think I'm going to take a couple of days away for this though. No, there's fuel in it.
Play something else.
There's fuel in that. What is it talking about? It said the fuel had run out or something, but everything's working. This is weird.
I don't know, there's gotta be something that ran out of fuel.
Aye. Well, I mean, okay, the diggers ran out of fuel now. It's ran out of fuel now, but it said it ran out of fuel ages ago. But there's nothing that's empty. Everything's got stuff in it. Strange. Right, let's go. Smelt some gold. Fill the fuel tank back up again. And then we should be starting to get a bank account built up. I'm wondering if it's going to be. I couldn't imagine. Let's say it again. The fuel is low. All right, okay. It's because it's at a fucking 50 a tank. It always says that, doesn't it? Like some of the guys were saying that they think that the DLC is going to be released when Steam has its sale, but that doesn't. To me, that doesn't seem logical. Like if you're going to release a DLC, you don't want to release it a week when it's going to be discounted.
A lot of them do it though.
I don't get that. Why do that though? Like obviously the whole point of the DLC is for them to get a bit more cash behind them, so that they can continue with the projects that they're doing.
Right.
So you would think they would sell it at the normal price to start with, just to get it, and then obviously when people start to die down buying it, then you would discount it, hoping that other people would then come in.
Well,
You certainly wouldn't be wanting to launch it at a discounted rate.
probably not going to be discounted much, 10% or whatever.
Aye.
But I mean, that could be $5. It could be the difference between somebody buying it and somebody having to wait.
Aye. Right, do you know what I'm gonna do? The things. No, I'm not doing it. Don't do it. I'm just gonna buy these sluices for the big plant. I'm not doing it. I'm going to buy them now, but I'm going to wait. I'll wait to the end of the season. Buy them at a cheaper rate. Just think if I buy them now while I've goat catch, it means I'm not scrambling for it later on. Because their sluices are cheap. Cheap as owning. They're not that expensive. 5 ounce. Okay. Ugh. Come on. You You can do it. Put your back into it. Right. To see. Radio, mate. Right, come on. Let's smell to my gold yet. Let it go, let's go. Oh my god, is it that time? It is that time. Wonder why the dogs are staring at me. It's that time of the day. Getting close. Come on.
What time is that? Time for them to go out or dinner time?
The second one, I'm not going to say it because they know what that word is. I'm not saying it. The minute I say it, they're going to, the kids are all going to go. Exit, sell that so I can actually, I can do the next one. I don't want to keep gold in it, makes any difference where I put it though then. If they could steal money and they could steal gold, it makes any difference where I put it. I wonder why they don't change this banner. Why did they not change this one? What is it? People taking part in the No Frank Challenge. Why is that not getting changed?
Which one?
The one, see the one, if you're at the shop, the one that's facing directly ahead of it.
Because that's the No Franks challenge.
Aye, but they're not doing it anymore.
Right, but
Why
they're
is-
still
why-
showing the top players. I gotta let my dog out. I'll be right back.
Well, see that bar. Yo. Let's go back and smell another one. I can go and maybe actually fill my fuel tank for a change. That would be good. Go. Get as much in as I can now because that some of that water's going to slow running. At that point I need to make sure I get a tank. Come on. I ain't got no time for this. Right. Sell. All. Right. Load. Let me see. How much is left? Pay it off. Pay it off. The whole lot. Just pay the whole thing off. And I don't owe a damn thing. Yo! I'm concentrating. Getting back to what I was doing. Let's fill this fuel tank. And that should give me 2 full tanks for the small figure. That will take a bit longer. What did I say? 3,000?
Okay, I'm back.
What did I say? I had 4, 6, 4, 6. So I can fill the whole thing. Refuel. Damn. Right. I just need to hope nothing breaks for a full day. I'll get $1,000 in the bank. And that's what I've got to my name. But I've got a full fuel tank, which gives me 2 tanks inside the digger, and means I can run a whole lot longer. And there's nothing beside it once we direct in. Keep on going. You can do it. Don't slide, don't slide, don't slide. Oh, any broken news. Any broken news. Get a wee bit again. I'm just about there. I'm so close to being clear. I can then just start T2 right to the bottom. Oh shit. Come with me. I'll this digger up again. Get into it. I'm scooching. What? Reach. Wait, this one. How do I go? There you go. Oh, it is. I was so lucky. So sure that was not going to fit then. is how much it actually takes at the tank to fill the digger. Looks like it's going to be 40%. 40%. There's 2.5. The fuel tank gives you 2.5 tanks of gas for the digger.
Two and a half, huh?
Aye, just for the small one though. I think the big one it's you get 2 or just under 2. So for the small excavator you're getting 2.5 tanks for every tank of fuel. Sit there. Check this and I'll plug back up again. We're wired in. This is connected. Yep. That one. Power's on. Let's get the water going. Water's running. This one. It's running. Water's flowing. In here. We're on. Lights are on. There we go. Right, I've got a feeling I'm going to remove this stuff. Start to run it a reach. Move the excavator closer into. I'm going to get in there. Closer towards the wall. Escape. Back nose, you know what? Turn it. Just turn the whole thing. See if we can clear a chunk of this out. I think that should be. Still be able to reach for it. Oh shit! Alright.
All right, folks, thanks for watching. That's going to be the end of the stream for today. Come back next time, probably tomorrow morning, and we'll do another episode, see if we can't actually get on the claim and start digging with the excavator. Again, thanks for watching. Have a good day.